Welcome, Facebook friends, to another in the series of Isolation Wine Tastings, Special Edition. Now, I know you're all probably wondering, hey Phil, it's not Saturday. Is it really time to do another tasting? But to be honest with you, I can't keep track of all these days that I've committed to isolation. I'm feeling kind of loopy. It could be day 20, 25, 30. I kind of lost count. So I figured I'd follow through on a request. In fact, I've got overwhelming number of requests to review today's particular wine. So what the hell, let's have some fun. Today, we will be tasting the 2019 Tisdale Chardonnay, probably bottled in December of 2019. If you're not familiar with Tisdale, it's part of the Ernest and Gallo family and is located in the verdant valley of the Golden Sierra Mountains of California. Unfortunately, if you know and been following my series, I typically have 3 other wine tasters, me, myself, and I. Unfortunately, they all refused to attend today's wine tasting, so I'm doing it solo. Even my co-host, Jeff Probst from Survivor, he refused to attend, and instead he sent Justin Bieber's pet monkey from Germany to attend in his place. So, let me give you a little bit about the notes from the winemaker. They say the flavors are of pineapple and other citrus. They're complemented with vanilla oak aromas. They recommend pairing it with salad, grilled fish, and lighter meats. I always like to share the price point. The price point for this is $4.99, but it can vary. It can be as low as $4.74 and as high as actually $5.99. Now, if you're brave enough to buy a case, hopefully they give you a significant discount. In fact, speaking of discounts, if they ever come across a special that's too good to be true, it probably is. I got 2 little anecdotes I want to share with you. Friends of mine, Courtney and Shirley, were taking a cruise. And this is a while back when you could be out on cruises. And they were so thrilled when they found out that they served Toasted Head Chardonnay, one of their favorites. So they quickly signed up for the wine package on the cruise. They couldn't wait to get to the bar. When they got to the bar and they showed their package bracelets, they were informed that that bracelet only included Tisdale wines the entire trip. True story. Another great story included a business trip that I was personally on in the Chesapeake. I'm going by in this very rural area, and I see this seafood restaurant with a huge sign, every bottle of wine, $9. I couldn't resist. I had to go in. When I entered, every single table had a bottle of Tisdale on it. No lie. Now, every week, as I've been sharing with you, I pick the appropriate wine glass, particularly the Riedel wine glasses. As we shared, Riedel makes that wine glass so that it puts the wine right on the palate so that it brings out the best experience of the flavors. Well, this week, I have a special wine glass for this Tisdale. Yes, it is the red Solo Cup wine glass, and I think it should do the trick. As I mentioned, me, myself, and I refuse to show up today, so I have no other tasters, so we won't have a comparative glass as we typically do. For those who are just jumping on, I've done 2 of these already, and we usually have the Riedel glass, and we compare that to a standard glass. I think the Roll Solo Cup is purely enough for today's tasting. Now, last week also, I shared with you the importance of having an aerator. And when you put the aerator on top and you pour the wine, especially in those big, bold reds, it provides and brings out the best flavors of that wine as well. Today, instead, I want to talk to you about the importance of having a spittoon, because not all wines should be swallowed. So, let's move on and take a test, shall we? So let me see. I'm going to pour some of the Tisdale Chardonnay into the glass. Make sure we get the best out of it, just to prove that it is in there. Okay, I'm getting those citrusy notes, but I have to be honest, it's also balanced with hints of diaper also. So, I want to make some suggestions. How should we, what would I personally pair this Tisdale with? Right now, shopping's tough. You might not be able to find everything. So during isolation, I might recommend that in place of milk, if you happen to be out during isolation, put it in your cereal. Someone actually recommended that it makes great paint thinner. So just another suggestion. And last, one activity I was thinking about might go along with this. Probably while clipping your toenails, I might be drinking this glass of wine. Now, I'm only jesting and having some fun with you all. And I do want to share that the Tisdale Chardonnay, it's an okay, bottle of wine. It would never, ever, ever be caught dead in my wine cellar. But to be fair, I don't keep my mother's Manischewitz in there either. So what I truly, truly would recommend, I think this goes well. Probably on a hot summer's day on the lake, one requirement, you should consume several other bottles of wine first. Now, I have to say, there is this one small section in upstate New York, let's just say Fire Lane number 30, where Tisdale is a fan favorite. I'm not going to mention names. I'm going to keep them back out of respect, not to incriminate anyone specifically. But if you happen to be up there and you're visiting some friends, he or she may have dropped off a bottle of Tisdale, which I'm assuming still resides in their wine rack and has not been consumed. So that's another edition of today's Isolation Wine Tasting, special edition, Tisdale 2019. Enjoy, happy drinking. Angel, I'll deliver this bottle for you. I know you'll drink it. Love you all. Take care. As always, be well, stay home, be safe, and as always, have fun.